villager.
Good day, stranger.
Tell me about Lord Heron's daughter. He frowns and shrugs. His lordship says she's up and went missing the other day. He wipes her tankard with his ragged cloth, twisting it with swift, jerking motions. I don't know any more than that. However, these larding bastards handle their affairs. Ain't no business of mine. Perception. Oh, I don't want to do this. Not yet. For perception, you look agitated. Perhaps something about this doesn't sit right with you, does it? He slams the clean tankard down on the bar. Damn right it don't. That lord saunters in here like he's cut from cleaner cloth than the rest of us, and yet he shakes his head. Look, I don't want no trouble from you or him or anybody else. I'm just looking for him to tire of my ale and leave so things can get back to normal around here. Ooh. Resolved, honest, or benevolent. I won't stand by and allow an innocent girl to come to harm. Maybe. Honest. People know me for my integrity. I swear I said this. So much for your talk. Let's do this. I won't allow an innocent girl to come to harm. Help me find her. He leans on the table and sighs. That girl, Elise, she was looking to disappear. You should have seen her watching the door like a sheep at slaughter. All the time. All the same, she didn't hardly speak to no one. Only folk I see her talk to is Tergil. He nods at the east window. His shop by the broken tower. Bit of a pothead, that one. My advice is to let the matter drop. Like I say, I don't profit to dig around in other people's business. Okay, I understand. Farewell. He's pleasant enough, but once you get him talking, the local courier, broken tower. Save it. Do you know anything, Sid?
Hail, traveler.
I still have no idea who you are 100%. I should rest, but not right now. I want to find the girl first. Let's save it, and before we do anything, let's put them off the the woman's trail.
Greetings.
He picks at the long blade of grass. Found Nifra yet? I'm ready to get out of here. She snuck out the back of the inn and went north. If I lie, he's gonna figure out where she went. He's gonna try to comb the area. He squints at you, putting the grass in two flimsy threads. Did she now? And how would you have known that? Resolve. Lie. The innkeeper told me. Said the bedsheets were hanging out the window. She won't get far. He grins and hands you a pouch of coin. You've been most helpful. My employers in-house Dominell send their... Oh, we're not nice with them. He turns to his posse. Let's go. That's cat and mouse. Clerical error completed. First. Cat and mouse. I was waiting until she could slip away. I told Nefri, or he was waiting until she could slip away, and then I sent him off in the wrong direction to look for her. Now, clerical error. Towards the end of the Saints' War, the Battle of Mercyville saw. That was the original. Nahua inquired about the dry wood and found the hand of Saint Ingrid in the New Haymar curio shop. The lock of hair from Saint Dadwin on the girl's doll in Logholm, and the tears of Saint Borregia around the neck of a vicious mercenary in Rose Inn. The rebuilt Church of the Winding Flame was grateful for the return of all three relics, but during Zahua's investigation, two high-ranking priests of Migraine cast doubt on the patronism of Saint Borgia. Using evidence from the original copy of her Vita, the priest generated enough criticism that the church reluctantly turned away Saint Borgia's tears. Their loss was who was gained. Final rites. Holy Radiance. Oh, on unconscious. That's cool. Cause taste a tear. Okay. Mega Knight thing. I guess. We know who that's for. Save it.
Quiet.
Alright, I guess we're continuing our way to this freaking tower. Villager. The roads are more dangerous. What is this? Oh, that's the freaking enemy we just came from. She's been missing for days. You can't keep people can't keep stonewalling us. And you can't just barge into our homes. We told you she's not here. Of all the places for the girl to get lost, why she have to do it here? Okay.
Ew, smells like my old hunting leathers.
There we go. Let's save it. I'll deal with you later. Oh wait, what is this? A horn? Sure.
Nice and quiet.
Let's enter. I can't find it anywhere. I never. We'll talk about this later. Get back to the dyes and I'll take care of our customer. Dyes fill the wooden vats. They smell of dung and plant matter.
Good day to you.
A sturdy, broad-shouldered man wipes his hands on his slacks. He reeks of the same foul compound wafting from the vat, and his arms are stained with dye. You're looking to purchase some leather. Show me what you have for sale first. Okay, so is it just... You have an exceptional dagger, though. Had it. Crucible, leather. Hmm. You can take the freaking sword, fine wand. All right. Mace. Flare. Oh no, spear. Ah, that's fine. Oh wait. Okay. Girdle of mortal protection. Crit. Mine is crit damage taken. Yep. And troll hide belt. +1 endurance. Per 3 seconds. Okay. Trade. Okay. Endurance, maybe. But do you have a belt? What belt do you have? This freaking gone thing. And you have trap accuracy. I have no idea what this means. I don't think you have. You don't. Okay, perfect. We're gonna give this to you. I'm gonna give you the freaking girdle for the crit. And then regen. Sure. Okay. That works. Save it. I'm not one for chit chat, guy. Like, speak to Tagwood if you got questions. Rumbald mentioned something about an ogre. He's hardly talked about anything else since those pigs of his went missing. The whole town's been worried about that monster. People are starting to see shapes in their windows at night. Hearing its growls and the snoring of their mates, it would put a lot of minds to ease if someone got rid of it. He scrapes that red pigment under his fingernails. I sometimes venture into the wilderness, collecting ingredients for my dyes, mind you. I've seen tracks east of here near the river, but that couldn't have been anything else. Wasn't a collapsed tower. It's collapsed. Nothing. He rolls his eyes and shrugs. A few hides of stretching racks and the tallow stench nigglers always rumbling about. The rest of the keep's dust, just like the foul lady Thanu who tried to hold it. There's a bard at the inn who will tell you the story, will tell you the whole blazing story if you want to hear it. What can you tell me about Elise Harrand? He shrugs. Only that her father's men have been banging down doors and stirring up trouble looking for her. I never met her myself. That's strange. Dingler told me you two were acquainted. He watches you and smiles slowly. He doesn't miss much. What exactly did he tell you? He said she was looking for an escape. Her father's dragged her out here to get hitched to some blackwood noble. She wanted an escape, all right, and I was happy to give it to her. We snuck across the river a few nights ago from some private time. Come to find out, we weren't exactly alone. An ogre, taller than Winfred's tail, sprung out of the forest, and we were so lost in the heat of our moment, we didn't notice it until it was upon us. I grabbed the leash and disappeared into the night before I could even pull my britches up. Oh, yeah. Perception. Don't take this the wrong way, but this shop smells like an outhouse, and I am I really to believe that the Lord's daughter snuck into the woods with you? He scowls. Crub that clever tongue of yours. I'm afraid there's no right way to take that, stranger. I meant no offense. No offense. I'm just trying to find her. His eyes narrow. As I was saying, the ogre vanished with her. Probably took her to his lair, whatever that is. He measures you with a gaze. She could still be alive. I'm in no shape to go after her, but the Harrand looked like he'll give coppers to spare for anyone who found her. He scratches his cheek with fingers stained red and yellow. Others around here have seen the ogre east of town. Took most of Rambo's pigs just the other day. I don't know if I believe you. If someone were to find it, there'd be a lot of grateful people in Dryford. Okay. I don't trust you. Bell River. Bloody Legacy. I guess that's this. Save it. I really want to go in there,
And the
but
fire shows me
oh,
something new.
let's go. I don't know. I don't trust you. I could open it, hard save it. You know what? I'm gonna reload it anyway. I just want to see if he attacks. Before going in tower. Bad decision. Yep. Let's see. Get out of my private rooms. That goes for you and Harem's booklickers. Yeah, I don't want him to. Let's just reload it. I don't know if they even remember.
Sure.
Okay. What's right? Let's do this. Potions for sale. Potions and ow. Oh. Apothecary.
Good day, stranger.
A young woman leans against a wagon. One arm and one side of her face are covered in bandages, with raw, rippled flesh showing underneath. A minty tangent scent wafts from her dressing. She smiles painfully. I just ventured into town. I'm about dry out of some of my stocks, but you're welcome to have a look-see. How did you get burned? She turns her face to the ground. By the flame, how bad does it look? Just say it. I know you'll tell me straight. Who cares how it looks? What matters is if it looks like it. What matters is that you're okay. Suppose you're right. Good thing I know my poultices. I've been keeping an eye on a drake's nest east of town at Dryfoot's Crossing. The beast stayed just long enough to lay a clutch and move on. Thank the Sky Mother it wasn't a full-grown dragon. She looks at her bandaged arm and grimaces. Fresh eggs are much more useful than the ones that get passed between the merchants or left in nests for weeks or more. And that clutch could look to be at its peak. Thought I see about getting an egg. But I didn't realize so many of them had already hatched, or that young worms were so territorial. What's so special about these eggs? They're one of the strongest tonics known to Kith. If you leave one Carol Golan, of course, not just anyone should take that. But dragon eggs are known to make Kith bold, purposeful. Some even think they'll protect some Beowalks. She shrugs. All I know is everyone's pining after potions made from dragon's eggs. But the damn rose can't reach some of my suppliers, so I'm stuck with whatever I can scrouge up in the wood. Dry cap, river reeds, and the like. Show me your wares. She steps aside. Sure thing. The shelves of her cart contain jars, vials, and bundled paper packets. Oh, here we go. I ran out of. All right, let's actually do this. I have 7 of these. Uh, and then settlers. Rivers Road, 12. Rivers Reed, Paradox. A lot of that. Balloon, Tongue, Garnet, Pearl, Opal, White Leaf, Bunch, Alright. Oh, I knew something was up. Okay. Oh, it's a lot. Minor. Major. 3,000. Alright, that's fine. Get a dragon egg. But she would no doubt appreciate it if I could get one for her. I really don't want to. Tell me again about the dragon egg. It's in a nest. It's in a net. It's in a nest perched in a cliff on the east of Drywood Crossing. That's out in the wilds just east of here. I'm sure there are other elsewhere, but the ones that Drywood Crossing is just the age I need. If you head out that way, be careful. The place was crawling with worms, and when I went out there, and I can't imagine they've gone anywhere else. What's wrong with the roads? A noise of disgust rattles from my throat. Brigands, looters, you name it. The guys may be hollowing out our babies, but it's grown folk that's rubbing out the rest of us. People are scrabbling to the fine spade because they hear there's healthy birds there, and all those refugees in abandoned homes attract desperate sort like flies on dog shit. Actually, I'm looking for a missing noble one. Oh, Dolores' daughter. She was a new shade of green when I seen her the other morning. Chatting with Tiger she was, just outside the shop. She points at the crumbling tower. You're talking about morning sickness. Was she pregnant? She sighs. And worked into a state about it she was. The girl was so shit. The girl was so sick she didn't even notice Tiger's stink. I offered her some herbs too. Take care of the problem. Thought it might save her some trouble from her old man, but she wouldn't have it. Lord Harold said she was ill from travel. She laughed. There were no road sickness. Trust me, I know it when I see it. What was wrong? No offense, but I hardly know you. Let's do that. So that's thanks for the
Greetings.
information. Anything else I can do for you? I have some heavy ointment. Um, hmm. She's pregnant. He's setting us up, obviously. He has to be. He's grabbing the tower, but what in the world is happening
And what
here?
does the flame reveal?
We haven't gone there. What if this grieving mother? Save it.
Quiet.
A ledger lies open on the desk. It lists purchase and sales amount for various alchemical ingredients and concoctions. Oh, we heard about you.
Nice and quiet.
Of course, that's a trap. Rope. Save it. Willie? Oh, wait. Step out. Oh, you're a gold person. Gold soul.
What?
Well, that's the best. Oh. Let's save it. I don't know how if I can actually do this.
Ready, Watcher.
It's not worth it. Save it. Grieving
peek.
mother. The woman looks briefly through you as if she doesn't know you're there. Oh, picture. Okay. This middle-aged peasant woman is dressed in a brown leather cloth draped down to her knees. Her hands are working at separating stringy, colorless vegetables in a pile before her, stripping the heads off the long fibrous stems with a paring knife. She discards the stem one by one, placing the heads of the vegetables into a small cradle-like basket in front of her. She doesn't greet you as you approach. You're not sure she even knows you're there. Excuse me? The woman doesn't respond. She keeps stripping the heads from the vegetables with a steady rhythm. She may be deaf. There's no indication she hears you. Study the woman. At first glance, she seems nothing more than a middle-aged woman, unremarkable, maybe less stern than most, who seems more focused on the weaving in her lap than her surroundings. Yet, you suddenly notice she's not stripping the vegetables before her any longer. She's weaving, and the vegetable pots are now missing. She still pays you no mind, her brown locks torn and snagged from lack of washing. Like many of the townsfolk you've seen, there's a strange blur to her. Even the motions of her hands seem to be playing with threads that lack color, in a shape that lacks interest. It may be that she is half-minded or deaf, but something feels wrong. As you watch, her knitting takes on an odd cadence, and you have a terrible suspicion that something lurks beneath what your eyes are showing you. Focus on the woman. Her brown hair is long, almost impossibly to the length of her hands. As you follow the stream of her locks downward, the hairs become long and black, splitting off into threads of black and silver, and wrapping around her hands. She is forming a soul cradle with the threads, braiding a net in front of you, each finger long and sharp like a series of knitting needles, almost hypnotic. The silver and black strands of her hair weave together, with silver predominating as a highlight, the black shadowing it. And suddenly, you are calm. You are on a plateau, almost the height of a tower, several stories high. The plateau is like a table lying beneath the clear sky, and beneath the plateau, surrounding it in all directions, are forests, hazy with mist. Although whether it is actually mist or distance or a recollection, resting at the arm of a natural arch above you is a great copper bell, half again the size of a man, hanging at attention, as if looking down on you and the event unfolding before you. The plateau has soaked in the sun, and the rock beneath you is rough and warm. The sky forms a cradle around you. You feel different, not disembodied, but you feel your body, your physical contours have changed along with the surroundings. And you hear a soft series of chimes, like wind chimes. At the sound, the scene gains color and texture, as if the sound is beckoning you gently forth, filling your senses and thoughts, like misting rolling softly in a sealed chamber. And focus on the chimes. The chime coaxes you deeper into the memory, and you're certain it is a memory, a warm one. You're on the stone of the plateau, your knees on the warm texture of the ground, silver, white, glimmering like Adra. The plateau is formed of it, glistening in the sun. You can feel the heat of your skin, your wrists and your hands. Your hands are in motion. Weaving, not thread, but gathering, tenderly moving along the first movement of Barat's wheel. Your hands are wet. Your hands are upon the flesh of a newborn child. You can feel the crowning of a tiny head, turning it in your grasp, its head slick, wet from the womb. The hand you are inhabiting have done this many times, and they are practiced and confident. You can feel distant pains in your own head as the head emerges, a stream of fluid from the wound helping the newborn slide forth. and a woman's labored breathing, crying out. Focus on the child, the movement of your hands. As your hands move, you hear the sound of chimes, clear, cutting through the haze of memory. You cannot see where they are coming from, but they are close, and they are meant as a comfort. Of that you are certain. And close by your hands, every moment causes the chimes to sound again. Almost eagerly, the child comes forth, and as it does, your hands are in motion, weaving, weaving, moving along the length of a soil-wet rope. No, an umbilical cord from the legs of the naked woman before you. You are holding a small child, still wet from the womb, before you. The child cries out, its cry full of life, full of soul, the ringing of the chimes echoing in its thoughts, filling it with its welcome. The soul is blurred at the edges, you are as if you are viewing a soul from within a soul, but it is there. It is alive. The woman before you is weeping, and at her first cry, her hands reach out for it. Surrender the child. You surrender the child to her, something you have done many times before, and as your hands move, the chimes echo the movement, and you realize the chimes are hanging from cords on your wrist, and where once they echoed in the memory, they are now echoing in the child's mind as well. The chimes are intended to welcome the child, to be his first gentle greeting into the world, a soothing soul guided by the tender motions of your wrist. You are helping to weave its thoughts, its perceptions, and the experience. The experience. The woman laughs with a ragged joy, laughing from a parched throat. Her emotions seem soothed, but the physical demand of labor have left her exhausted. But the child is here. The child is safe. And all atop the plateau is peaceful, calm, distant, flattering out as the memory persists. Slowly pull back, retreat from the memory. With effort, the scene bleeds of color, and your mind becomes your own again. There is no pull, no anchor, yet the sound of the chimes remain as they existed in the memory. They sound here as well, and you are hanging from woven braids on the wrist of the woman before you. Even as your head is spinning from the touch of her mind, the sound of the chimes in her wrist is sharp and clear, as if coaxing you back to the real world. The woman still sits before you, but she is nothing like what you first saw. She is wearing black, shredded garments that drape over her form like streamers. Her hair is streaks of black and run through with silver. Her age is almost impossible to tell. She simply feels old, like a crumbled watchtower. As she lifts her veil to face you, you see that her hair is draped along the front of her face like a veil. When you first saw of her was what you first saw of her was a mental glamour of some sort, unconscious, and you realize that what you see is not what the world sees, and you are perhaps the first to see her true self. Still, you don't sense a threat in the realization. If anything, you feel a sense of relief from the figure. You can hear her thoughts, and she is glad to at last be seen. Who are you?
I am seen, but the eyes of others do not remember. You were the first to see me as I am, the call stripped aside.
There is a light touch on your mind, a caress, and her left hand mirrors the motions of the touch, reaching up to the air between you. You hear the chime on her wrist soundly, softly, as her hands move, as if pantomiming resting on your cheek at a distance, and she speaks softly and slowly.
Your memories. The cadence of wheels on a caravan track. Fever. Questions by running water. Violence in a night's campfire. Arrows in the dark. And fleeing. Falling rock and cracking stone. And a storm. The storm.
She swallows, and the chime sounds as her hand shakes. She stops, her hand frozen in the air.
The storm that brushed you. Did its screaming wake you from your mind's cradle? Your memory of it is painful. Its cry is difficult to ignore. It's like a child. Many children crying out.
The question seems to be for both of you. encountered a bioweapon. Yes, and it did something to me. Her hands withdraw shyly, the chiming sounding softly once again. The woman stands, uncertainly, as if she had been sitting for some time, or is too weak to bear her own weight. You notice her cheekbones are tight, her face gaunt, yet while her stance is weak, she seems determined to stand before you.
You are able to see me.
It is almost a question. You suddenly realize she doesn't seem to know what you saw when you looked at her. The image on the plateau, yet the image was so clear, so sharp. You're surprised she didn't feel you there.
To see me is a rare gift.
Son of a
A
gun.
watcher's gift.
Cipher. It felt like a pathway between our minds, but strange, gentle.
So many questions, thoughts whirling like storm winds. That storm still roars through you, deep beneath your thoughts, yet muted and secret, like an underground river. You cannot tell if it is carving new channels or eroding what keeps your true strength buried. The fact that you could hear it at all, survive it, is something few have ever done. Your power will grow stronger with each soul you touch, as it allowed you to reach out to mine.
There is a silence, and although it seems to last for but a heartbeat in your thoughts, it stretches out between the two of you, like a pull between your minds. You blink, take a deep breath, take a breath, then you realize she wants to ask you a question, yet can't form the words, as if assembling them is painful. Are there simply not enough pieces? Do you wish to travel with me? Assemble the thought. You feel a wave of fear, gusted with the strength of relief, although oddly, her expression does not change. Then the fear dissipates, and you feel strength and certainty, as if the plateau from her memory lies beneath you, and a calm sky looks down upon you. The only person we don't need a lot, but I want a lot. And the only person else right now is crap. That's annoying.
May Wal watch your step.
Oh, you don't say nothing at all. Dream in memory. Are you really gonna do this? Don't know what's worse, the smell of the pigs or the smell of the people. Oh, you're a freaking cipher. Ugh. Please don't have what we have. Benevolent went to 4. Honest went to 3. Might. Your highest is int, and then dex. Okay. First, let's look at this. Maybe? Your accuracy is 72. Your defense sucks. Legit sucks. They just give you this. Combusting wounds on hit. Oh, fireball. 1 per rest. Oh, I did not put this on you. Oops. Thought I did. I don't need this. Sure. And then, sure. fine padded. Okay, this is light. Please. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Intellect lore. We'll lose the damage reduction, but I'm fine with it. Okay. And then Ivano's necklace. Actually, I do have stuff. Frozen heart. Range damage. Defense against spells. Oh crap. Defense against spells. Oh, we have. Oh, that's heavy. All right. Oh wait, what is this? Cape of the cheats. Let's actually do that. Literally nothing else. All right. If it's soulbound, it will say that where I see unique. Perfect. Fine crossbow. Another fine. Okay. Better accuracy, but it's okay. Let's put this here. Let's see what you actually have. Eye strike, dazzling, of course, of course. Oh wow. Recall agony. Fractured. So mind lance, pain block, ringleader, and tactical mind.
Hey there.
Okay. At least some of the stuff is different. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ooh, armory. I don't know how I feel about. We also need to finish. Go through this. I don't know how I feel about this lineup. Um. Do you have firebrand up? Or did I give you a flaming? That's fine. Swap. No, you're fine. Save it. All right, we're gonna end this here. When we come back, this armory, check this out, minus this. We just have this building. And then we'll continue, I guess. We're here. So what would be the cliffs? I feel like it should be, or maybe Searing Falls. Have we not been there? Either way. Yeah, let's end this here. And I will see you next time. We have a brand new companion. So thank you everyone and see you soon.